So let's talk about army building henchmen. We got plenty of superheroes and villains, but we don't have their henchmen. And yes, this is a Mezco head from G.I. Joe Duke. I bought all three of those head sculpts because I wanted all three expressions. And I put it onto a Dr. Bloom body. And it works out so well when you switch out the jacket and the arms from a red hood. And look at this. Swap out those boots, or you can have any boots you want, and I threw in these red sneakers. And they don't have socks. A little more updated. Anyway, those NECA stands hold those Mezco figure sculpts really well. And now you can display your henchman with all of his expressions. By the way, you can use any base body you want, but this one lends itself really well. And with those skinny jeans, it looks a little bit hilarious. Now, this pose is obviously achieved using a stand, but it's difficult to do this pose even with those boots. And yeah, he does have that smiling head sculpt. But this isn't the only thing I want to show you in this video. I want to share something with you a little bit more creative, something I've been working on for a while. And now that Target has these carrying cases for their elf on a shelf, it's been much easier. They're only 11 bucks, so you can buy a few of these. I bought 3. And yes, it's a lot of fun to work on. It's a little more expensive if you want to buy one outright, but if you make it on your own, it's just a lot of fun to work on. Now, it's very simple to do so because these things come apart incredibly easy. 4 screws at the top, 4 screws at the bottom. You take those out, you paint it black, top and bottom, and it looks like this. Take a look. Add a little bat emblem at the bottom. Yeah, you gotta sand it down to make sure that paint sticks. Now you gotta make sure it's acrylic paint because it is a plastic. And at the top where the carrying handle is, you can cut it just a little bit larger to fit in your push button switch and your USB recharger and rechargeable battery. Don't forget that. And now you've got yourself a chamber that can have a light on the inside. Now the brightness of the light is going to depend on your liking. I had to tone it down a little bit darker so you can see the light on the inside, which is an LED filament. You can have an actual LED bulb and you can go brighter, but if you go too bright, you're going to burn out the LED and then you'll have to replace it. In this case, because it's a little bit dimmer, it does require a darker room for you to see it. And it is really tight of a fit for 7-inch. It's really meant for 6-inch. But if you've got a 7-inch figure, even with a cape, a cloth cape now, you can pose it in here adequately. So if you've got 2 or 3 of these, or 4 or 5, you got them all stacked in a row, you can have views from all sides, especially if it's in a diorama. But if you want it to look like it's coming out of a wall, then yeah, you would have to get some of that creative construction paper and put it on the inside. I hope you like these ideas. I hope they help you out. In any case, we'll see you next time.